Hey everyone, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a good week so far, or at least I hope it's the start of the week when you guys are listening to this. My internet is down right now, so I'm hoping I can still get this video up on time. We'll see, fingers crossed. Anyway, new speed build here for you. Today I have made a coffee shop, and I have used some custom content to build this. There is a list of all the custom content that I used in the comments, and I know I did use a lot, so I'm also going to write what is probably the most used and what I would recommend downloading to just sort of get at least the general shape and the like coffee shop part of it. Majority of it is from Rise and Grind by LittleDica. Really amazing set. I would highly recommend checking it out regardless of if this build is something you want to download or not. It's really lovely and just really beautiful. So this coffee shop is built in Windenburg. It's on a pretty small lot. I want to say this is like a 30 by 20. I'll put all those details in the description box for you as well. But I thought the background was really nice, and yeah, I thought this was like a cute little coffee shop your Sims could come to. I actually named it, I think I named it like Station Coffee House or something like that. I imagine, like, in my mind, this is by a train station or something in Windenburg, so it gets a lot of commuters and stuff and people going in and out. Speaking of people going in and out, and I really tried hard. In the opening, like, little video that shows the build, I tried so hard to get this really beautiful, like, mini movie for you guys. I kind of wanted to show, like, I made this really cute sim. I was going to show her going into the coffee shop, ordering, sitting down. Because I did play test this. It functions. It works just fine. But yeah, it was an absolute disaster. So I first, put the sim on the lot, and she died within 2 minutes of a heat stroke. Apparently there was a heat wave out that day, and I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to set some other stuff up, and all of a sudden I get a notification, hey, your sim is dying from heat exhaustion. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So anyway, I reloaded. I put her back into the game and brought her back to the coffee shop. Well, now all of a sudden there was this huge group of Sims just absolutely, like, stuck in one giant blob, and they would not disperse. I was like waiting. I was so scared my sim was going to die from heat exhaustion again. Finally, they dispersed. I got like a decent shot of her going into the coffee shop. It was kind of meh because there was still kind of a blob of people. Then I was like, okay, well, that's just okay, but so I got a good shot of her ordering and picking up her coffee from the coffee bar and going and sitting down off the screen. So I was putting it in, I was doing my final edits, and I realized in the corner, sitting at one of those chairs, there is a sim in her underwear. And I maybe could have ignored it if it were just the regular EA pink underwear that the sim wears, but no, it wasn't. It was this CC lingerie that I had downloaded, a little provocative, and so I was like, no, I can't post this on YouTube. My account will probably get flagged for inappropriate content or something. So I was like, you know what, I'm over this. I just deleted it all, and I was like, well, that's not working out. I'm just gonna do kind of my boring overview shots that I do. And I tried, I failed, and you know what? I'll try again next time. So I'm sorry. I wanted to do something cool and interesting for you guys, but well, yeah, it didn't work out, unfortunately. But hey, that's okay. You win some, you lose some, right? But yeah, this build, this was fun to build. I actually have a huge amount of CC. but I don't use it often because I usually do mostly non-CC builds. You guys have probably noticed. So, I want my builds to be accessible, so that's why I don't build with CC often, but I do have a lot of CC, and I always love using CC. It's so pretty. The content creators that make this stuff, they do such an amazing job. Another thing about my CC that I use is I do use pretty much mostly, almost exclusively Max's Match content. So if you want to download this build, but you only want to download certain packs of CC, that's fine. The EA like stuff in the game, non-custom content, it should match this really well, because again, this is all Max's Match content. I don't really use alpha. It's just not my style so much, and since I do like actually building non-CC stuff, it just kind of sticks out. It doesn't blend in my opinion. If you use alpha, awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm glad it works for you. But yeah, this little coffee shop, kind of like, imagine like kind of a hipstery type of vibe, maybe like, again, I said like I think it's by like a train stop, so I imagine maybe like some young people come here a lot and hang out, work on their computers, all sorts of fun stuff going on here. Also, I did want to apologize for some of the edits. This was kind of hard for me to edit. Like I mentioned before, I have so much custom content, so there's a lot of menu scrolling that I'm doing, trying to find the perfect item, the perfect piece of clutter to use. So I had to chop a lot of that out. And another thing that I do very, very often is I will like drag a whole bunch of stuff that I might want to use out, because I don't want to have to scroll back through the menu down the road to find it if I decide I do want to use it. So I chopped out a lot of that, and a lot of me like moving those giant piles of stuff around as I like work to build in the areas. So I'm sorry, I hope this doesn't make you motion sick. I tried to cut down on the amount of like back and forth and camera spinning and all that sort of like kind of choppy movements. There are a couple other things I chopped out. You may have noticed in the beginning I did not show putting all those walls on those like little upper wall piece things. It took me a surprising amount of time to get everything lined up properly, because like it's such a small space in between. It was really surprisingly difficult. I didn't want you guys to watch all that. It was very boring watching me like move it a tiny little bit, realize it's off center, move it a tiny little bit more, it's off center. So yeah, I chopped that out. Another thing I chopped out was the upstairs floor plan creation. I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted it to be like kind of open in some areas, but I just didn't know what area. So there was a lot of me like moving the camera from upstairs, downstairs, and it was horrendous to watch. It was making me sick, and I made this video, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna show that because it's awful. So I do apologize if you wanted to see that part, but honestly, you probably didn't, because it was way too much camera shaking and bouncing, and I try to keep it semi-steady. I know I'm not great at it. I'm working on it for you guys. So yeah, I'm sorry if you wanted to see that, but no, you didn't. So inside on the first floor, of course, there's, some places to lounge, some tables to sit at. There's like the actual coffee bar, the barista station. And then there were these cool little displays in LittleDica's set. And I thought it would be cute for kind of like a sales display where you can go buy like to-go cups and mugs and pick up your own bags of coffee and things like that. I feel like they have these at least like in Starbucks and a lot of other local coffee shops around here. They have like little sales displays. So that's what is going on the downstairs level. Upstairs level, there's another little lounge area and a bathroom. And then, of course, there's like the outdoor patio. You'll actually see the bathroom come together way, way later, towards the very end. because I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh, I'm pretty much almost done. I just have to do the patio upstairs. And then I was like, oh my God, I didn't put a freaking bathroom in this. What the heck? So I had to kind of adjust the floor plan and the shape of the build a little bit to fit it in. But yeah, just a cute little single bathroom. I have been showing my bathroom builds. I noticed like a lot of other speed builders don't show bathroom builds. So I guess, again, since I'm like so new and still kind of figuring out my style and my editing, do you guys like seeing bathrooms being built? Or is it something that you would prefer me to skip? As of now, my videos haven't been like super duper long because I haven't done any super duper huge builds. I'm thinking maybe when I do larger family homes, I might chop out bathrooms or only show one, or because I don't know, in my opinion, bathrooms are probably my least favorite room to build. All of mine look the same. There's, especially when I'm not using custom content, they can be actually interesting when I have custom content to use, but I mean, this was a coffee shop toilet. It's not that interesting, and it's a super small space. But in general, non-CC bathrooms of mine, at least, they're just, I don't know, they're meh. It's usually one of the last things I do. I'm over the build at that point, and again, there's not that many items that I enjoy using, so I kind of just repeat the same ones. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts if you would ever if you like to watch bathroom builds or not. Okay, yeah, anyway, I've been talking about bathrooms for a super long time. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up this voiceover. As always, I will leave my socials in the description box below. I would love to have you on other platforms if you guys use them. I'm very active on Instagram, mostly, primarily. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of the speed build. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and I hope to catch you at my next video. Thanks, bye.